What's good, Realmers, and welcome back to Rich's Realm. Now, I did say I was going to try and upload twice a day, and it's just not possible at this stage, especially with it being Christmas time and trying to focus on two channels, but I am committed to doing content for the channel. So I've been recording a lot today. I think I've recorded about 2 to 3 hours of footage, which like now I'm going to be chopping up. I'm trying to get back and get a bit more experience, and as well just like fight, do a lot more fights and try to build up to defended tier on a lot of my champions. So I'm just going to play now a bit of footage from how we got Storm to defended tier, especially because yesterday or the day before I took a big drop in battle rating, and I was really annoyed about it. I was super annoyed. A little bit with myself, but also a little bit like with just general frustration. Maybe we weren't set up correctly in when we were streaming it, and I think it was just for the fun. And maybe I shouldn't have used Storm because there's the issue that she was too high. Maybe we weren't kind of like getting the right fights, but at the same time, if she were to lose, she would lose hard, and she did. You know, I lost, I think it was a good chunk, maybe like 40 to 60 battle rating as a result. So I'm thinking to myself, look, I need to get back into it. So shout out to Cruz and as well to Jammy the Egg, as we did just, I tell you what, today has been like one of the best days. This is the piece of fresh content because just such a good day. Now, first of all, right off the bat, there's going to like showcase a little bit of bad performance. But here's the thing, you know, then from this, I just had such a good time. There's a lot of fundamentals, and I am putting together like guides of like arena strategies, things that I've been doing myself that are working out pretty well. I had like a lot of fun with using barriers a lot, especially when it comes to the champions like ranged attacks. And one time, like this is the thing, like we went against 3 Hulks, and there's only one way to defeat 3 Hulks, is if you've got ranged attackers on your team, keep at distance. That's one thing. That was pretty effective, to be honest. Or trying to like, you know, slow them down when it comes to being at base. Okay, so let's talk about some of the footage. I should stop waffling and talk about some of the things that you're seeing at the moment. So I put the first fight in because I wanted to like showcase like, okay, well this is the build, okay, and then I'm going to jump ahead a few fights because I'm not going to put like 40 minutes of content of me fighting. I think that's probably best stay for a live stream. But yeah, like how things are working at the moment is I've just fired off my SP3 because the Iron Man has come close enough, and I'm kind of figuring that it's best to target one champion to bring down. And that's the thing, if you target on one person, if all 3 of you, like there we targeted one champion, now it's looking at the Iron Man. The Iron Man is flown around, but also weakness has then exposed itself to all 3 of us, and we take down the enemy pretty easily. So this was a good start, and that's the thing, I just wanted to showcase the start where we've gone from there and how I'm at like 676. And now I'm on the road to greatness. I'm feeling it, and you know when you're feeling it, things are really good. So that was a good ice there. I didn't really want to get the Hulk. I was trying to put it just behind him in order to kind of like take on the enemy. Our Hulk is doing an amazing job. As a tank, you're up there, you're taking the damage. And as well, we try and focus on the lowest health champ possible, which we all seem to do. The ice field goes off, it slows down the enemy. I should have shot off the SP1 quicker. But I'm having a few issues as well with taps on my device, and I think it's just down to device. Don't know how Android people are finding it at the moment, but definitely for an iPhone 7 Plus, it's not always consistent with taps, but still, you know, it's all good. That was a good SP2. Again, like because he evaded off of it, it means it's difficult. Perfect opportunity to put into the SP3, but not so far over to the left, which meant that the enemy Storm didn't get absorbed in it. But as well, I'm trying to like retire back a little bit, come back, but it's just, at times it works, at times it doesn't. All 3 of us are alive though, so go and take out the lowest health champion, swipe over to get those health potions, hit the SP, well actually get smacked one, and then get like punched by the fist, yeah, and we got knocked out. Not great, but look, it's still, we're still alive, we're still in the game, we're still up on percentages. That wasn't great by me. SP2 is something I need to work on and just kind of like figuring out. I'm not saying like I'd played it wrong, but what I wanted to do, or what I intended to do, is try and put the field a bit further on. But then what I should have done is that, like I'm doing there, is I wanted to put it like a little bit in front. And I'm looking for a good opportunity to fire off the SP3, but as the circumference of the circle's coming in, it's not there. Now is a good time to put in the SP3, the ultimate, because it's like, well, I get a little bit of that Hulk, and at the same time, you know, the lads are there to just smash on through. So it's a pretty solid round. We have some really solid games. I think in this run with Storm, I only lose once or twice, so it's pretty good. It's pretty solid, which is great because this is all about the push to defenders here. Then not a good SP2, and again it's guessing where the Spider-Man is going to go. It's all about watching, and that's something that as I was progressing through the different games, it's a case of like just watching the enemies a bit more, watching where they go, wait for the SP1. There's a good time to throw that in. I then throw in that SP1 at the same time. We slow up the Storm, and I think we slow up a little bit with Spider-Man. That's weird. Because it's like, I don't know how that works for priority standpoint, because it looked like I wasn't prioritized for the, with that SP3. I thought I was prioritized that I did mine first, as opposed to that Spider-Man being able to, maybe it's because he was doing his at the same time, and it was just, is what it is. But that was a good win. That was a solid win, by the way. But not, I want more. And that's the thing, we're progressing on further. This is into the next game. This is in the one just before things go well. Throwing off the SP2 there, we slow down. Unfortunately, they just get away from it. I think this is double Sorcerer Supreme. Not nice. Double Sorcerer Supreme is not a nice thing to go up against. And yeah, first of all, not good. Had a few times we went up against double Sorcerer Supreme, and that's pretty painful, to be honest. It's not ridiculous, but unless you've got something like a Hulk at least to like damage, which we kind of... Oh, no, we didn't. No, that's a Storm. Sorry, my mistake. That's a bit of a boo-boo for me. I made a bit of a mistake there, firing that off too early. And this is when you kind of like, you're losing. You're like, you need to summon all great strength to try and get through this. And I do, to a degree, but I have to go down first. So yeah, it's not a good start. This is a very bad start here in this particular game. But hopefully the lads can come through. So come on, lads, you can do it. We don't want to be losing. We don't want to be losing. But this is good holding up play. They hold it up a little bit more. I'm able to get in the fight, but still, because they knocked out of the circle the enemy Sorcerer Supreme, I want to say, that they were able to get that capture. So it was so good. I throw the SP2 in there in order to slow down any kind of movement into us, so we can focus on the Hulk. Unfortunately, I'm not able to kind of swipe out of the Sorcerer Supreme's, I want to say like degen field thing. I can't remember which one it is because I think that's using the orbs. But yeah, not great. I've timed that well, the SP3, to swipe in once I know that they're kind of both there and weak. I'm going to mop up some of these health potions as well in order to make sure the enemy doesn't get them. That's another good kind of like tactic, is grab, if the enemy's low on health and they look like they go for health potions, swipe over to them, grab them. It upsets them and upsets their play. Take them out as a result. Keep them on low health. Right, we're kind of winning now. This is good. I'm putting the ice field down in order to slow the movement to us as we can get back. All of us now, all three of us. And that play worked out relatively well. We're focus firing the Hulk, which is good. And the Bodok, he gets too close to the Bodok fires and takes a big chunk. That helped us out massively. I put off my SP3 a bit too prematurely, and again, that's something I need to work on, is just don't get too wrapped up in the moment, and I just kind of take a moment of calm, which is very difficult because this is all kind of like quick. It's rapid. I'm grabbing those two so the enemies don't get them. And I'm going to try and fire off the... Yeah, I'm going to try to create an ice field. I'm then going to... There we go. That was good. We're going to try and capture, but, you know, it's 2v1. It's 2v1 situation. It's very, very difficult to win that one out of there. I make a mistake because I thought that we captured early. We didn't, though. But I'm pretty certain that came up. It captured and didn't capture. So I said to the lads after, that was my mistake. But I was kind of annoyed by that because I just felt that triggered off the capture. But I think after we end up having this conversation about it, I'm pretty certain we captured. rather than we didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, we're still in the fight. We've still got more work to do. I'm going to try and see if I can... I'm targeting the Hulk, which I think is a good thing, because then the lads go and target as well. Get one champion out of the game. We need to focus on that Sorcerer Supreme as well, just to make sure the healing's not there. And I think that's what I'm doing next, is we both go and focus on that champion, because we need to make sure the healer is out of the game. And as well, the lads have gone and mopped up, well, one of the lads has mopped up the health potions, which is good. And we finish off as well. We've separated them out a little bit as well. So they went one way, we went the other. And it's still 3-on-2, and it's very difficult to win on a 3-on-2 situation. And very easily pick up the win. When I say very easily, that was actually it was a hard battle to do. And that was good. Good percentage of damage. And this is the fight that got me Defender tier. So as I said, it was a long old piece of work. I think this was a 40-minute piece of work to grab. So it was pretty tough to kind of like do that. Especially because I want to push Defender tier. I want to be pushing higher and higher. Especially with, you know, trying to get epic gear, which I can't get from crates unless I'm Defender. So first of all, good start to put down the field, freezing field. They're there. We then stop them in their place, and then we're kind of drawing. I'm drawing this back, and what I'm doing is I'm keeping in range, but also out of range of them, which is just a method that seems to work. I'm going to throw the ice field down again. I'm going to try and go over that, so we draw the Hulk. You can see he's going through there. He's slowed down. Need to get out of the way as quickly as possible. This is very, very tough. It's going to be a miracle if I can survive this, because it is 2-on-1. They capture, which is kind of annoying. But, yeah, that's not a great start. I don't like having bad starts like this. But, you know, these things happen. And the best thing you can do is never give up. And there are times I'm just like, oh, I just want to give up. But other times I'm just like, I want to fight. So I focus this champion here. Is that the Black Panther? Black Panther makes a silly decision to come too close to the Bodok. And there, that's great. I think the Hulk and our team smacks them both to me. I go into my SP3. Fantastic. That was perfect. Whoa. I tried to guess where the Sorcerer Supreme was going to go there. That's why I threw my ice field in that kind of direction, because I wanted to slow it down. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to like do pretty well. And that's annoying. I hit the little piece of barrier there, but also I swipe to kind of like dash away, which is the best thing I can do. Ice field goes down, slows them down in progression of movement, and we take out one of them. We've also got Hulk here, and we're going to try and, yeah, I'm focusing on Hulk as well. Bodok comes in. Bodok comes in. I freeze him in place. Bodok smashes. Man, that is that's some good use there of the freezing field. That's why I love the freezing field. If you're smart with it, you can really make sure your Bodok is helping out as we go in for what I think is our final bash at it. So that's the thing. That was pretty solid there of a comeback. Nice. There you go. That's the perfect comeback there. And this was when I indeed got Defender tier, and that it was like a hard amount of work to do this, but yep. Oh, thank God. I need to get some epic gear. I need to get some better gear. I need to be opening crates, so look out for a crate opening very soon. But yeah, man, I wanted this so badly. I worked so hard for it today to do it. And shout out to Gem of the Egg and Cruz. Funny enough, they beat me and Dan loads of times yesterday, so I reached out to them. They're in the Discord, and I said, like, lads, if you're playing, like, you know, have me in. We'll smash out some stuff. And then he said, we've gone on a losing streak, and I was like, man, we've got to do it. So I was like, let's kind of like go and smash out some stuff and like get a load of wins. And we did just that. I've had a great day with the lads playing, and I think we'll have like a few more kind of like great days as well. And yeah. Indeed, we have that lovely champion up to Defender tier. I'm keeping, and that's one thing I probably will talk about, is holding champions in place. So I'm definitely going to be holding my Storm in place as a Defender tier. And the reason is just so I can go and get some of those crates, and as well just like have it there as I kind of work on other champions. Because I don't want to keep on like taking massive losses with fights. It's just not good for further progression, and it's better if, like, you know, I face higher people and work towards stuff, as we all should do. But yeah, that's been the video. Thank you very much for watching. That's been from Warrior to Defender tier with Storm, and now I need to work on the same thing with others. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon for some more content. Bye bye.